Ever wake up in the middle of the night, heart pounding, wondering what would happen to your house, your savings, or your car if your business gets sued? Or maybe you're looking at those tax forms thinking, there's got to be a simpler way to do this. I see you nodding through the screen. Trust me, I've been exactly where you are. The fear of losing everything you've worked for can be paralyzing. But what if I told you there's a business structure that could protect your personal assets while saving you a ton on taxes and paperwork headaches? That's right. Today we're talking about LLCs 101, the massive benefits they offer, and the costly beginner mistakes you absolutely need to avoid. By the end of this video, you'll understand why LLCs are the go-to choice for so many entrepreneurs and how they could be the game changer for your business journey too. Let me tell you about my friend Mark. He started a small consulting business from his basement without setting up any formal business structure. 6 months in, a client slipped on Mark's icy driveway during a meeting and sued him for medical expenses because Mark hadn't separated his business from his personal assets. That lawsuit threatened everything: his family home, his savings, even his kids' college funds. This is where an LLC shines brightest. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, and that limited liability part is your personal protection shield. Here's how it works. When you form an LLC, you create a legal separation between you and your business. Your business becomes its own entity. So if your business gets sued or falls into debt, your personal assets, like your home, car, and personal bank accounts, are protected. The creditors or plaintiffs can only go after what's in your business accounts, not your personal ones. Think of it like this. Your LLC is a boat floating in the ocean. If that boat starts taking on water, only the things on the boat get wet. You, standing safely on the shore with your personal assets, stay completely dry. Now, let's talk about what really makes me passionate about LLCs. It's pass-through taxation. Imagine you start making some serious money with your business, and then Uncle Sam comes knocking twice for his share. I mean, the IRS and other tax authorities. That's what happens with some business structures, like C corporations. The corporation pays taxes on profits, and then when you pay yourself from those already taxed profits, you pay personal income tax again. It's like paying toll fees twice to drive on the same highway. But with an LLC, you get what's called pass-through taxation. This means the business itself doesn't pay income taxes. Instead, all profits and losses pass through the business directly to you as the owner. You only report this income once on your personal tax return. Let me break it down with some simple math. Say your business makes $100,000 in profit this year. With a C corporation, the business might pay around $21,000 in corporate tax, leaving $79,000. Then, when you take that money as income, you'll pay personal income tax on it, which could be another $15,000 to $25,000, depending on your tax bracket. You could end up with just $54,000 to $64,000 of that original $100,000. With an LLC, that $100,000 passes directly to your personal tax return. You'll only pay taxes once, potentially saving thousands of dollars every single year. That's money you can reinvest in growing your business. Or finally, take that vacation you've been putting off for years. Remember when you were a kid and your parents told you to clean your room, but all you did was shove everything under the bed? Running a business without proper structure is kind of like that. Eventually, all those messes come spilling out. One of the best things about LLCs is how simple they are to maintain compared to other business structures. Corporations require regular board meetings, detailed minutes, strict record keeping, and complex filing requirements. Miss one step, and you could face penalties or lose your corporate status. LLCs, on the other hand, have much more relaxed requirements. You typically only need to file an annual report. There's no requirement for formal meetings or minutes. Record keeping is more straightforward. You have more flexibility in how you run your day-to-day operations. This simplicity means you can focus on what matters most, actually running and growing your business, rather than drowning in paperwork and compliance headaches. Now that we've covered the benefits, let's talk about some costly mistakes I see new LLC owners make all the time. Mistake number 1, not separating personal and business finances. I can't stress this enough. Get a separate bank account for your LLC immediately. When you mix personal and business funds, you're essentially punching holes in that liability protection shield we talked about. Courts call this piercing the corporate veil, and it can leave your personal assets exposed despite having an LLC. Mistake number 2, forming in the wrong state. I often hear people say, just form your LLC in Wyoming or Delaware because the taxes are lower. Hold up. Unless you're actually doing business in those states. This approach can create more problems than it solves. You'll likely need to register as a foreign LLC in your home state anyway, which means double the fees and double the paperwork. Mistake number 3, DIYing your operating agreement. Your operating agreement is like the constitution for your LLC. It outlines how decisions are made, how profits are divided, and what happens if someone wants to leave. Many new business owners either skip this document entirely or use a generic template that doesn't actually protect their interests. This is one area where working with a professional can save you major headaches down the road. Mistake number 4, ignoring ongoing requirements. Just because LLCs have simpler compliance doesn't mean zero compliance. Many states require annual reports and fees to maintain your LLC status. Miss these deadlines, and you could face penalties, or even have your LLC administratively dissolved, leaving you without liability protection when you need it most. Mistake number 5, choosing the wrong tax classification. By default, single-member LLCs are taxed as sole proprietorships, and multi-member LLCs are taxed as partnerships. But did you know you can elect to be taxed as an S corporation instead? This can potentially save you thousands in self-employment taxes if your business is generating significant profit. Failing to consider all your tax options is leaving money on the table. Let me tell you about Sophia, who started a small graphic design business from her apartment. As her client list grew, she formed an LLC and kept meticulous records separating her business and personal finances. When a large client refused to pay a $15,000 invoice and then countersued, claiming her work was subpar, Sophia's personal assets remained protected. The dispute was limited to her business assets, and her personal savings and apartment remained untouched. Or case scenario, let's consider James, who formed an LLC for his food truck business. When he later wanted to bring on investors to expand to multiple trucks, his LLC structure made it easy to adjust ownership percentages without completely restructuring his business. The flexibility of his LLC allowed his business to grow seamlessly. I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a lot of work. You're probably wondering if you need a lawyer, if you can afford all the filing fees, or if you even have time for all this paperwork when you're trying to get your business off the ground. These are valid concerns. The good news is that while forming an LLC does require some effort, it's become much easier in recent years, thanks to online services. And when you consider what's at stake, your personal assets, and potentially thousands in tax savings, the initial investment of time and money is absolutely worth it. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the process, there's a solution I personally recommend. Busy makes setting up your LLC incredibly simple. They handle everything from filing your paperwork to helping you set up a business bank account, all without the stress of figuring out state-specific requirements or dealing with your non-resident status if that applies to you. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the powerful liability protection that LLCs provide to the tax benefits that can save you thousands each year, plus the major mistakes you need to avoid. Remember, your business isn't just a hobby or a side project. It's your future, your legacy, and potentially your financial freedom. Giving it the right legal structure from the beginning is one of the smartest investments you can make. Every successful business owner I know says the same thing. I wish I'd set up my business structure correctly from day one. Today, you have the chance to be one of those people who did it right from the start. Before you go, if you found value in this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content that helps you build and protect your business. Don't forget to check out Beezy if you want to form your LLC the easy way. Links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and here's to your business success. I'll see you in the next video.